Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Metropolis Radio. Today we are going to be talking about the MCU's Blade. And more specifically, this article from Screenrant here came out a couple days ago that Wesley Snipes shows support for MCU Blade actor Mahershala Ali. In a new Twitter post, original Blade actor Wesley Snipes voices his support for Mahershala Ali, the star of the MCU's upcoming reboot. Wesley Snipes voices his support for Mahershala Ali, who is set to play the leading role in the upcoming MCU Blade film. The first Blade starring Snipes was released in '98 and tells the story of half vampire, half human vampire hunter. Considered by many fans to have paved the way for the current success of the MCU, the popularity of the film led to two sequels, Blade 2 in 2002 and Blade Trinity in 2004. Blade, the series, premiered in 2006 on Spike with Kirk Jones, Kirk Sticky Fingers Jones, in the title role, but it was canceled after only one season. It was announced in 2019 that Blade would be returning to the big screen in a new film with Academy Award winner Mahershala Ali taking over the titular role. Bassam Tariq, director of Mogul Mowgli, was announced to direct with a script from HBO's Watchmen writer Stacey Osei Kuffour. I know I butchered the hell out of that name. I don't give a shit right now. The COVID-19 pandemic caused delays in filming, and production is now expected to start on the film in July of 2022. Other than Ali, no other actors have been announced for the film. I think they should get Stephen Dorff back just to be funny. Stephen Dorff as Deacon Frost. Get him back. That would be pretty hilarious. Blade fans are gonna understand that. In a new Twitter post, Snipes responded to a fan who wished Ali luck with the role, but expressed doubt that he would be able to outdo Snipes. He will do great, said Snipes, including a prayer hands emoji. And then, Snipes' tweet we've already, splashed up on screen. With the role of Blade being as iconic as it is, it's a nice sign of good faith that Snipes has shown support for Ali. Snipes arguably was a big part of the reason why the Blade films worked and were so popular with fans, so Ali does have big shoes to fill. While Ali's acting talents have been put on full display in recent films like Moonlight or in Green Book, it remains to be seen whether the actor will be able to capture the smooth yet brutal physicality of the role in the same way Snipes did. Considering the first three Blade films were hard R-rated, it will be interesting to see how the upcoming PG-13 version of Blade fares. I'm going to tell you this right fucking now. It's not going to fare very well. PG-13 Blade, if the trailer comes out and they have like this hard-hitting music, it's so fucking dramatic. It rated PG-13. You might as well set the trailer to "Walking on Sunshine" by the KC Sunshine Band. It's going to have the exact same fucking effect. Kevin Feige went on record earlier this year saying that Deadpool 3 is the only R-rated Marvel project in development. Well, that sucks for Blade, which means that even if Ali kills it in the role, as Snipes believe he will, many fans will be disappointed if it's missing the brutal violence and strong language that they expect from a Blade film. Yeah, don't expect people to turn out for a softer Blade movie. It didn't work out when The Expendables 3 went PG-13. It didn't work out for Die Hard when Live Free or Die Hard went PG-13. Why would Feige think that this is a good idea? This screams goddamn ego. That said, having the character of Blade be portrayed by an actor of Ali's caliber and exist in the MCU alongside other beloved Marvel characters might just be enough to make up for the lack of an R rating. No. Information is still light at this point regarding Blade, and more will likely be revealed in the coming months if production on the film does indeed get underway in 2022. But for now, it's reassuring to know that Ali has Snipes' blessing. And guys, funny news about Wesley Snipes, he actually wanted to do another Blade movie as early as 2016. This article coming from Entertainment Weekly, Wesley Snipes wants to do another Blade movie, coming May 24th, 2016. Wesley Snipes wants to bring his Daywalker back into the light. The actor took to Twitter on Tuesday to tease the possibility of a fourth film based on Blade, the vampire superhero Marvel Comics character Snipes brought to the big screen in 1998, and its two sequels. When it comes to another Blade, there always was a possibility, he wrote, adding the hashtags "sharpening my teeth" and "balls in Marvel's court." Blah 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 blah. So and then we jump forward to 2019. Again, another Entertainment Weekly article. Original Blade star Wesley Snipes promises he is quote unquote all good with the Marvel reboot. And here's what Wesley Snipes said, quote, "To all the Daywalkers losing their minds right now, chillax," he sent a statement provided to Entertainment Weekly by his rep. "Although the news comes as a surprise, it's all good. Such is the business of entertainment. My piece to the MCU crew, always a fan. Honor and respect to Grandmaster Stan. Congratulations and salam to Mahershala Ali, a beautiful and talented artist whose expressions I look forward to experiencing for many years to come." Okay, I can inshallah. I think it's inshallah. We will someday work together. Most importantly, to my loyal fans, the incredible outpouring of love is overwhelming. I am grateful for the never-ending support. So nah fret, nah worry. It's not the end of the story. Welcome to the Daywalker clique. You see, this is my main problem with an MCU Blade, is that, you know, people forget that, you know, Wesley Snipes is Blade. If you go back and watch those movies, as of right now, all 3 Blade movies are streaming on HBO Max if you have that. You know, but if you go back and you watch those movies, all the martial arts shit that's in those movies is because of Wesley Snipes. That is what he brought to Blade. And as some of these articles are pointing out, you know, the success of Blade is probably what led to this, you know, comic book, this, you know, current comic book movies. I actually claim that it started with 2000's X-Men, but I will even be the one to acknowledge that it was probably the success of Blade why Bryan Singer's X-Men was even made in the first place. And if we jump over here to this article from Screenrant, you know, 15 male actors with serious martial arts skills coming out from 2016, they do go into Wesley Snipes. You know, Wesley Snipes began training in martial arts at the age of 12, earning a 5th Dan black belt in Shotokan karate and 2nd Dan black belt in Hapkido. He also trained in Capoeira under Master Jolan Vieira and in a number of other disciplines, including Kung Fu at the USA Shaolin Temple and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and kickboxing. For those that don't know Capoeira, I don't have as much experience with it. It's basically Brazilian martial arts combined with African dance. I only took like a 2-day course on it, and this was back when I was in middle school. So we're going back probably 11, 12 years ago at this point. So I don't remember much of it. While he initially gained attention for serious roles in Jungle Fever and New Jack City, it wasn't long before he was in demand for his martial arts skills as much as his acting skills, if not more so. Roles in Passenger 57, Demolition Man, Money Train, The Fan, and U.S. Marshals led him to becoming a bona fide action star as well as a reliable leading man. His martial arts skills would be used to the fullest effect in the action flick Blade in 1998. His martial arts skills, along with his brooding performance, captured the character perfectly and ushered in the modern age of comic book-based box office hits. So they're basically acknowledging Wesley Snipes is basically Blade. So why are they not getting him involved as more of like a Whistler type character? Who knows? And I think that's a real missed opportunity to not bring back Wesley Snipes as kind of as Whistler, like Chris Christopherson's character from that initial Blade trilogy. But if this Blade movie is truly going to be PG-13 and not R-rated, I'm going to say this right now, I am not going to waste my time seeing it. As I said earlier, you could set the trailer to the new Blade movie to the song Walking on Sunshine. It will have the exact same effect as this uber dramatic music, because you're turning a previously R-rated movie franchise and making a PG-13 entry. It didn't work for The Expendables, it didn't work for Die Hard. How do you think it's going to work for Blade? It's not going to end very well. And guys, that's pretty much all I've got for you. If you stuck around this long, thanks so much for doing so. And if you've been following me long enough, you know I'm terrible at ending these videos. So I will just see you guys next time. Guys, I do apologize for this, but I am adding an addendum to the end of this MCU Blade video. I am literally doing this as I'm about to finish the editing because I realized there was one point that I forgot to make that I really wanted to. And it's actually coming from this article here from IndieWire, and that is Wesley Snipes not involved in MCU's Blade. So he's making his own Blade killer movie instead. Snipes is developing his own supernatural action movie that has elements of shapeshifters and time travel. Well, right there, that's one of the dangers of not getting someone like this back, is that, I can't go back and do Blade again. Okay, fuck you. Now you're gonna have to compete with me, because how many people are gonna go see this, potential Blade killer, because it's the closest thing to Wesley Snipes is gonna get to playing Blade again. After Disney and Marvel announced in July 2019 that Mahershala Ali was joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Blade, original Blade star Wesley Snipes issued a statement saying he was comfortable with the MCU rebooting the beloved comic book character. Snipes stars blah blah blah. Okay. While Snipes is comfortable with the MCU tackling Blade, he's taking matters in his own hands by developing a new supernatural action film that he's nicknamed the quote-unquote Blade Killer, meaning it will outdo the Blade films. Quote, I don't have any involvement, but I do support the young artists and I support Marvel in their business decisions, Snipe told Uprocks. It's a beautiful thing. Mahershala Ali has got a heck of a job on his hands. Snipes said of making the original Blade trilogy, quote, we were white belts then. Wait until you see now what we do is black belts, alluding to a new action movie that is, quote unquote, going to smoke all of the Blade stuff. What is the project? It's what we call our Blade Killer, our Blade on steroids, Snipes said. And we set our character in the world of shapeshifters and a little bit of time travel, but the action is going to be, well, we did white belt action in Blade, now we're going to do black belt action. Quote, it's wonderful what we did on Blade, but brother, we're so much better than we were then, so much better now than we were then, Snipes continued. Yes, indeed, and we've got more tools. Some of the things that were innovated in the Blade franchise in the first film are now standard in the Marvel Universe and all of these other action movies, and the technology allows them to do a lot of things we couldn't do then. Now give us the technology, and we've already got the skills and the flavor. It's popping, baby. Next up for Snipes is a supporting role in Coming to America 2, streaming March 5th on Amazon Prime Video. The MCU's Blade, meanwhile, is moving forward with Watchmen writer, blah, blah, blah. We already read that. I was making the first, okay, whatever. So, yeah, that's one of the dangers, as I just said. How many people are gonna go see this Wesley Snipes movie, this Wesley Snipes Blade Killer movie, if it gets made, simply because it's the closest thing to him playing Blade again? But guys, I truly want to know what you guys think. Are you even curious about this supposed Blade Killer, or is it just a bunch of, bullshit PR meant to make Kevin Feige shaking his boots a bit? And guys, I am gonna truly end the video right here. Again, I do apologize for adding this addendum at the last minute. If you stuck around this long, thanks so much for doing so. And if you've been following me long enough, you know I'm terrible at ending these videos. Well, as you can see, I am now extremely terrible at ending these videos, for completely forgetting to make a point that I meant to make during the initial recording. So I will just see you guys next time.